On October 5, 2002, Louis Dethy, 79, died from a buckshot discharge in the carotid artery. Two police officers, quickly called to the scene, narrowly escaped death while searching the house. Looking for the presence of firearms to find out if it is a homicide or a suicide, they open a chest which turns out to be booby-trapped. When it opens, 2 gun barrels shoot towards the ceiling, aiming at the heads of the unfortunate people. Assuming that other deadly traps may be found in the rest of the house, they call in professional demoners. Louis Dethy, the victim, had 14 children by the same woman. Far from being a father hen, he turns out to have been a domestic tyrant. Providing his wife with barely enough to feed them, he beat them with belts and humiliated them daily. After attempting to kill his wife, he cuts all ties with his 14 children, whom he has mistreated all their lives. Disinherited by his own mother, Louis Dethy finds himself living in this house, which will never belong to him. He then decides to do everything possible to murder his 14 children. Carefully, he sets up 20 traps, hidden in his house, intended to kill his children, who will take possession of the place again when he dies. For 3 weeks, the army deminers try to discover these traps, each one more clever than the other. The principle is always the same, an innocuous object placed in plain sight which, if handled, triggers a gunshot to the head. A gun hidden in a water tank in the attic explodes in the face of the unfortunate onlooker. It was poor handling during the setting up of this last trap, which was fatal to Louis Dethy. Opening the bathroom medicine cabinet triggers a gunshot hidden inside. Moving the television on its support in the living room triggers a shot from the speaker hole. Removing beer bottles from a trunk triggers a buckshot discharge. Moving a stack of plates triggers the firing of a gun hidden behind the wooden bottom of the living room sideboard. Only 19 traps were dismantled. The 150-meter plaster virgin placed in the middle of the garden attracts attention. The fact that it is standing on the property's natural gas reserve suggests that the 20th trap was being developed. The movement of this statue should have triggered the explosion of the gas reserve, destroying part of the neighborhood. Louis Dethy thus achieving his ultimate revenge. The vile Dethy, considered a good friend by his few acquaintances, is dead, a victim of his own hatred. Logical return of things, thus avoiding an atrocious massacre.